Let's get restarted here. Alright. Well, I was able to get a dance in, so that's why I had to stop filming. But I'm back on.
Trumpet players need medicine.
Well, while they get ready to play the Soviet, I just want to say thank you, Dziękuję to all of you for watching the live videos from the past year, and so far this start of the new year.
For a time, who's gonna mow your grass? There you go, there's Dale on the vocal, one call, who's gonna mow your grass?
Well, Happy New Year to Tom Sanaki up there in Michigan. Thanks for joining us. And once again, a hello, hi, hello, and welcome to Mike Fidala and all the Fidalas out there also in Michigan. Thanks for joining us here on the live.
I'm going to bring up Stasio Stater, play some drums with the DynaBrass. He had told me he could play left-handed, so we're going to switch the drums around. No, just kidding.
Thanks for joining us on this live feed here in Yukon, Pennsylvania with the DynaBrass. This is their second set of the evening. They're going till 5 p.m. This is the
We're going to do a
New Year's
tune for you
resolution
right
dance.
now, recorded a couple times by the DynaBrass instrumentally for you. Here's one called the Lollipop Polka.
Hope everyone is doing well out there on this New Year's weekend as we put a wrap on this first weekend of a brand new year. Hard to believe, 2022, everybody, right? And in a few months from now, in April, it's going to be a big special time for someone else.
There you go. That's one called the Lollipop Polka. All right, we're going to get another Jeff Malechko original for you right now off the unfinished business recording. Here we go with the tune entitled Call on Me Polka. This was the 2005 USPA Song of the Year. Way back then, 17 years ago. Holy cow. How about that? Here we go for you. Call on Me.
You're listening live to the DynaBrass in Yukon, Pennsylvania.
When the world outside is closing in and you just feel like giving in, you think there's no place for you to go. When the storms of life just find a way into the sun another day, and you can't seem to find a new way to go. When you need someone to be there and help you face the rain, someone who stands beside you to the end, a spirit that will guide you and help you find your way. Someone to hold your hand and be your friend. We can call on me whenever you're alone. When no one seems to care, I'll be there to come home. When you need someone to love, then you can call on me. And loneliness comes waving round the bend. Just turn and look behind you, and you see standing there someone who knew the darkness to end. You can call on me whenever you're alone. When no one seems to care, I'll be there to guard the phone. I'm thinking with love, they guide you across the sea. When you need someone to love, call on me.
There you go, that's one called Call on Me. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, a big round of applause. Back on the drums, let's hear it for Stachio Stater from the Mon Valley Push.
Why don't you just keep playing, man? You don't need me. Joe, you don't need me, man. Just give me just give me a rocket horn.
Yeah, we can't afford them. Those young kids are expensive.
Just ask his dad.
All right, let's get you down to waltz time right now.
Well, Happy New Year to all Holy Grail chicken.
Good old Polish
Grail
waltz.
chicken.
Don't forget, coming up in
And
just a
Happy New
little
Year
bit,
to
they'll be doing the raffle for the
RBO,
door
the Rich
prizes.
Levinsky Orchestra.
Also, 50-50
And who
raffle
has his
coming up
own,
as well. So if you
polka
haven't got your
show up there in Rhode
50-50
Island.
tickets yet, stop over to Randy and Minna's table. They'll take care of you. Still time to buy the 50-50 raffle tickets. We'll be doing the drawing coming up here in about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Here we go for you for all the waltz dancers. One called In the Evening, Na Wieczorem.
Na wieczorem leży czas i do chati starej matki konie roku i do chati starej matki konie roku. Matko moje, jak to droga i ucieknie wodorami i lasami będzie szarła tu. Wodorami i lasami będzie szarła tu. Matko droga, starość moja, nie wyżyje tu. Synku drogi, się narodzi i babcia tu. Dziecko drugi, się narodzi i babcia tu. Przebije morem, na wieczorem będzie czarny król. I do matki, starej matki, ukopie nogu. I do matki, starej matki, ukopie nogu.
There you go, waltz time. That's one called In the Evening. Thank you. All right, we're going to get another waltz for you by request from Bob. He gets one song a night.
Happy New Year to Paula Borenkevich there in Pencil on the
Here we
eastern
go.
side
It's
of
an old
Pennsylvania.
Marion Lush
Happy
hit.
New Year, and hope all is well
One
with you
called
and your
I'll
family.
Build You a Home.
Thanks for joining the live feed of the DynaBrass here in Yukon, Pennsylvania at the Yukon Slovenian Hall for the New Year's resolution dance. It's January 2nd, 2022.
Now they'll never know about it. There you go, one called I'll Build You a Home. We got a couple polkas coming your way, and then we're gonna take an intermission. Don't forget 50-50 raffle, the door prize raffle coming right up. Alright, we're going to do a medley of tunes off of our And the Road Begins CD. We call this one another good old polka medley. I'd like to send this one out especially for Dave and Stacy Morris. Don't forget the New Tones will be playing down at the Kinloch Fire Hall coming up 3 weeks from today. That's January 23rd, Kinloch Fire Hall, New Kensington, Pennsylvania, with the New Tones. So here we go for your polka time, a good old polka medley.
That's just my time.
Absolutely. With that, we're going to take a quick intermission for you right now. And coming right up, we have the door prize raffle as well as the 50-50 raffles. So don't go anywhere. Plenty of more great fun happening right here at the Slovenian Hall, Yukon, Pennsylvania. Thank you.
And with that, we're going to break 2, and we're back with the final set.